Hello and welcome to this Minecraft 1.14 Let's Play from the Lionheart server. My name is Vidargavia. I hope you're alright. Today we are going to tackle and start planning out our swamp village. Yeah, behind me there is a swamp. I have built just a flower farm, a light blue flower farm, orchid flower farm in it so far, but we might remove that, we might incorporate it, we'll see, because we have other light blue flower farms on the server. Plus now guys, now we have more and new flowers as well that we need to tackle in 1.14, which is interesting to say the least. Anyway, that's beside the point. Today, my friends, today we are going to plan out some basics for this swamp village. And if you remember, the idea here is to have a village in the swamp and then have villagers live here naturally, and that's going to be how we trade with them. And I think this swamp is nice. Our base is just over here. Let's actually fly over so I can show you. Sometime soon something will render in. That's our carpet duper, and there's our base. Yeah, so we're not far from home, but the idea here is that our Neo-Vikings, they're descendants of the swamp Vikings. Swamp Vikings. I want to build into the swamp because the villagers will take on a nice look in the swamp here. Actually, let's go back up here again. I will tell you what I have thought so far. So, one of the things that Vikings tended to do, and Iron Age people in Scandinavia as well, was to take a hill, a defensible hill, and make it into a sort of a hill fort. And I think this hill here, so this bigger landmass here, that's going to be good for that. So we might raise up the walls here like an earthen wall and make like a little wooden fort in there. We might have a bridge over to that island and have something over here. Maybe the harbor is here because they were obviously, they would have been seafaring. And then sort of let the village or town sprawl out over all this land here. And that's going to be really interesting. This is, in my opinion, this is going to be the interesting part. I think that's what we're going to start with. Because down here, we're going to have, like, I don't know, a swamp feel to it. More than we have up here on land. I love the water in the swamp biome since 1.13. That's one of the reasons I want to build here as well. And I love the idea of having rickety bridges and long houses with a different flavor than normal long houses. Also different from the Neo-Viking long houses that we have built already. And yeah, so that's going to be over here. And I think what we're going to do today is basically lay out some groundwork, and I'm going to try and come up with a style of building that we can do in this area. So then the other thing is as well, we need to make it secure, because the villagers are going to roam around here, just free-ranging villagers, yeah? Ecological villagers, but browns might show up, and of course normal mobs, but we can fix that with normal lighting. But we're gonna have some sort of ground defense going on, so we're gonna have to think of something interesting for that. Anyway, you know what? I have a block palette in my head. I'm gonna lay it out for you, and we can discuss it. All right, guys. I have tons of blocks in my bar here. Well, not in my bar, in my inventory. We'll have a look at them and see what they look like. This is just me free-forming here. I think red nether brick, because we now have fences, stairs and slabs, is going to be excellent. Excellent block to use. And so I'm going to try and incorporate it. This is like the fancy block of theirs, I guess. And I think with it goes really well acacia wood. That's a nice grey compared to that red. So that's like the base blocks here, really. And then we're going to have quite a lot of leafage. Because leaves looks amazing in swamps. I wanted to see if we could get something greener if we go with jungle leaves. But no, they just get a yellow tint. But that is not a bad yellow tint, though. I kind of like that one. I think what we're going to do is we're going to mix up the leaves. And yeah, the wood needs to be more prominent here in our block palette, so let's put another one there. But then we have more things, right? We want to tie this back to the Neo-Vikings. And the Neo-Vikings use a lot of andesite, polished andesite, but the Swamp Vikings, they haven't figured out how to polish it yet, I've figured. So they can use the unpolished versions of these blocks, and that is such a great... Oh my god, I love 1.14 for its slabs and stairs and walls. That is such an amazing thing. Such amazingness, guys, such amazingness. Alright, so then we want to be a little bit experimental as well here, and so I have some other blocks as well here with me. So I think what we need to do as well is we need to have gravel as our path block. I mean, gravel looks amazing with the red nether brick as well. And then I think we shall have to give some darkness to this, right? Because it's quite a light grey block palette so far. We shall have stripped dark oak. I think that'll look really good with the grey. And finally, oak planks, okay? Like this. Oak planks. We can have stairs and slabs of them as well, and that can be maybe the roof block or pillars could be of that, and then walls of these two, and this can be like to break it up a bit. Yeah, and then of course we can have coarse dirt and all that sort of normal stuff as well. Same as always, I'm just gonna put that there for now. But something like this maybe. Is this not colorful enough? You have to let me know in the comments, guys. You have to let me know in the comments, and we might add a bit more color to this. But I like it so far. I really do like it. And yeah, I don't know if I mentioned it, guys, but we have like the massivest. Let's take this thing off. We have the massivest heat wave where I live. So if you hear people screaming outside, that is just because I have my balcony door open. I have to, otherwise there will be no videos made because it's gonna be too hot. And people in England seem to want to be out screaming whenever it's summertime. So yeah, there you go. Alright, so next up, guys. Next up we're gonna try and take these blocks. I'm gonna try and take these blocks and come up with like a long house somewhere here. Like a concept house almost. Alright, so let's try and do that. I still am in ecstasy because we have the replay mod, guys. I hope you liked the replay. I hope you liked the time lapse, and I hope you liked the house. Now, as you saw, I started out with an andesite roof. That didn't look too great. I think dark oak is the way to go, to be honest. If you have any other suggestions for that, let me know in the comments. I love the shape of this. I'm a little bit, like, it's a little bit too organized, maybe. We need to think of some way to disorganize it a little bit, maybe, but that'll come later. That's fine. I'd like the sort of low feeling of the house. I like it. I like the shape of the house in general. What do you think of the andesite and coral? I didn't mention coral before, but that's gonna be, that coral's gonna be mixing up the andesite and along with the gravel, right? Then we have this bridge here, and I assume that the rest of this mainly is gonna be gravel, right? So the paths in that is gonna be gravel, and there might be, you know, the odd grass here, or even more likely path blocks, right? So like that. Maybe. And then we will have greenery, of course. We have the leaves. I like that too. We go in. Yeah, so this is an entrance. I'm not sure about the stairs there. Let me know what you think. Also, do you think this house is too flat? Because, of course, these beams and the walls are on the same. You know, there's no differentiation between them there. I love the look of these, but if we poke them out one, which you would normally do, then the house becomes massive then on the outside, which I don't like. On the inside, it's nice and spacious. You know, we can easily fit in 3 beds on each side here, and probably 6 crafting stations of different kinds in the middle here. So each one of these houses can house a family of 6. And because of the trapdoors here, the houses are also safe for mobs, for them, assuming we have lights in here, which we do. So that's good. It would be cool if we could have some sort of little fire pit in the middle as well, because yeah, these kinds of houses would have had that. But other than that, I'm super chuffed. But I need your feedback, guys. I need you to let me know what you think in the comments right about now. Right about now, what do you think of these houses? But guys, that is gonna have to be it for today. Let me know what you think, and I will see you next time. Bye!